Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today we have got a killer EDC fixed blade. So good that I had to get it twice. But before we get into this Viper Vox Lille 1 and Lily 2. That's Lille, so I guess it's Lily 1, Lily 2. Please hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification icon. The bell notification icon will let YouTube know that you're a human who's interested in EDC content. By hitting the subscribe button, it'll give you some support for the channel, show me support for the channel, and allegedly help my video get seen and circulated by more people. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, take the time to hit the like button or the dislike button, and then of course the bell notification icon. So the reason I have a Lily 1 and a Lily 2 is we'll go to the beginning of this story. And as you guys may or may not know, I had been on the quest for the longest time for an EDC fixed blade that I could carry and supplement my regular modern folder carry. So I was looking for a knife that was much smaller than my SE3, that was something I could either keep in my left pocket, something I could put on my belt and wear scout carry, or something that I could use an Ulti Clip, right, and clip it inside my pocket, but a small carry. And I will say that this, when I got it, it fits the bill in so many areas. It is a little on the large size, but I'm not going to let that detract from it because it's not a large knife. You'll see when we do some size comparisons here. But the Lily 1 is a drop point. The Lily 2 is a Sheepsfoot. And both of these knives are done extremely well. They remind me a lot of the MKM Micra and the MKM Macro series, both of which I've got. We've looked at the Micra. We'll be looking at the Macro series. But both of these knives have perfect balance right here on where the finger choil goes, or what I would call the back finger choil, because this has got a finger choil on the front here that is set up to really grip this knife in two distinctive grips. So what we have is we have shred carbon fiber, Arctic carbon fiber handles. You've got this really nice Elmax blade, drop point, tall flat grind. It's a full tang construction, goes all the way back with a lanyard hole here in the back, which would come in handy on a lot of these small fixed blades. But if you can tell the way that the G10, or excuse me, the carbon fiber is milled, it's milled out to give you grip there on the handle. But this is a Jesper Voxnaes design, right? So the Lily 1 and the Lily 2 by Viper knives are both Vox designs. So the ergos on this knife are just exceptional. If I hold it in the regular grip where my hand is kind of invited to go, I can get a full four-finger grip. And then this jimping that's very pronounced but not aggressive falls into line right there. So I've got a full kind of hold back on the blade knife, which I would never hold it that way, right? Because you've got this forward choil that's got a little jimping, and then you've got this jimping that's further up on the blade. So if you're doing detail cuts, or just getting into boxes, doing whatever, the knife is extremely ergonomical in whatever grip you hold it in. And the Sheepsfoot is done just a little bit different, like it is on the Micra and the Macra, which you haven't seen yet. But you only have jimping in this one area because the Sheepsfoot, which is super awesome and sharp, also Elmax, also full tang, also milled carbon fiber, actually a mirror copy of this knife until you get to the blade, but you've only got jimping in one spot, because it doesn't matter if I'm choked back on the blade or if I choke up on the blade. I still fall right there with my front hand. We got some smuts on it. Apologize for that, guys. I've been carrying these and I have not been with the Elmax wiping them off as much as I should. But again, that is the Lille 2 and the Lille 1 in Elmax. Let's do a quick little cutting with them, see if they cut. That's the Lille 1. That's the Lille 2. Whoops. Very slicey knives, guys. Those are cutter errors. But these Elmax blades came just razor sharp, hair popping sharp. They came with these Kydex Sheaths, that both of which came with an installed branded short Ulti Clip. I took the small branded short Ulti Clip off this particular one because I carry it more and I find myself carrying it just as a pocket dropper. I've also carried this with some of my leather or my IWB, which are kind of a plasticky material that I get from Amazon. I've got some horizontal straps. So I've got multiple different ways that I can carry this knife, both of these knives really, but the retention on them is fantastic. You don't get any rattle in the sheath. It's not coming out of there. And then you've got your finger push here, which gives you just a great pop away, if whatever you call that. Again, whoop, I whacked the bottom there. Not coming anywhere, but you've got that same flyaway sheath. I really like that. Just by having that one little finger push, it helps you kind of jettison the sheath. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons, guys, so you can get an idea of the size of these. Then we'll do some measurements. I'm keeping them both out here. I hope that doesn't give you a headache, but they are both identical in size and handle. You do have a little bit deeper choil here where you're still not going to run up on the blade there. I guess you'd feel, if all things were considered equal, you might feel a little bit more comfortable choked up here than choked up here. If you're scared of blades and you think you're going to slide up into that blade, I wouldn't think that'd be a problem, because if I was using this for self-defense, I'm probably going to choke back, or I'm probably going to revert to my gas station grip. You never know. Anyway, guys, let's see how this, whoops, we just had a light fall over, guys. That's what you call real-time, no editing video. So that is the Boker Barlow BFF. And this is the Bradford Guardian 3. And guys, the Lille 1 and 2 are going to be about a 1/4 inch bigger than the Barlow. And they are going to be right around the same size as the Guardian 3. I'll break out a couple more quick knives. The Chickadee Jacob Creates, my small little go with me quite often knife. And then my larger J-Cal, which is right around the same size. Again, it has that really pronounced front choil that I love on all the J-Cals. I just think it's just a mad win in design. But let's take a quick look at it next to Benchmade Bug Out and a Spyderco. Oop, we don't even need to break out the Spyderco. We can break out the mini Bug Out. So it's right around the size of the mini Bug Out, maybe a hair bigger than the mini Bug Out, but not much at all. I would call it the same size as that mini Bug Out. A little bit smaller than the Benchmade there. full-size bug out. But let's break out my Javon ruler, because it seems to be a little easier to read. I can drag it all the way out, and I can give you guys a straight up dimension. This little guy is going to be 6 3/4. 6 3/4 overall, with a blade that's going to come in. If you go to where the blade starts, you're at 3 inches. If you go to cutting edge, you're at 2.5. The handle is going to be 3 3/4. That's the G10. If we measure to that front choil on the back, you're looking at 3 1/4 to right here. To the front choil, you are looking at 4 1/4. So again, guys, it's a very well laid out knife. I mean, the way that, if you've ever held a Jesper Voxnaes design, this will not surprise you. Blade stock for the tang, the whole Elmax slab there is .131. .139. Let's get it in the same place. 136, 1355. And then the handle, which if you use TH and you wanted to skeletonize this, you could. I don't know why you'd want to do that, because these handles are very, very comfortable. Come in right under 1/2 inch at .48. So yeah, guys, the Viper knives, Lille 1 and Lille 2, could and would I recommend these, and could and would I replace them if I lost them today or tomorrow? And the answer to both of those is yes. These knives don't get carried as much as my Chickadee or my MKM or my J-Cow, but these little knives get carried quite a bit. They're fantastic knives, whether you're backpacking, whether you're hanging out on the weekend, cutting stuff in the yard. You don't have to go for the carbon fiber. These are also offered in G10. They're offered in a couple other materials, if I'm not mistaken, like a regular carbon fiber. I will put a link to GP Knives listing. I think that's where I got these. I might have gotten them at White Mountain Knives. But again, very minimal billboarding. You've just got here Lille 1, Viper Knives, Voxnaes or Vox's maker's mark there, and Elmax on the blade. Besides that, it's very clean, and you don't really see that logo that much. I've got Wicked Wax down in there, and I've got this old dirty rag. Lille, Viper Knives, and then Vox. But yeah, guys, really good little EDC fixed blades. I'm really pleased with them. I want to say they're right around $150 in G10, under $200 in carbon fiber, and they are just a big slab of Elmax with both very slicey grinds and fantastic ergos. I really appreciate you guys watching my video. It humbles me every time I see people watching it and see view counts go up. I love it when you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. I notice when new people come to the live streams, you're getting notified, you're finding out about it somehow. It just stokes me. The only reason I do it is because I love knife community. I really love and have a hobby of collecting knives. And this gives me an outlet to go through my personal collection, a lot of which came to be because I learned about them from reviews that I would go search out on YouTube. So as I started to gather a collection, get deeper in the hobby, meet with some of these makers, go to various blade shows, and become more knowledgeable. I'm learning every day. I surely am one of the least knowledgeable, that definitely review knives, but I do know quite a bit more than I did when I came into the hobby. So I'm hoping to share that through my videos. And what I always got the most out of was seeing the knives and getting the opinion from somebody who didn't have a vested interest in really what they thought about the knife. And since these are knives, good, bad, or indifferent, that are in my collection, you know, they're knives that I've gone out and bought. So I'm just giving you my honest opinion, what I think about them. There's several that I wouldn't go buy again, but they're still great knives. I don't want that to detract you if you like them. I just want to show them to you guys, tell you my thoughts, and hope that they, you know, the videos help you guys and continue to spread. That's why I ask you to subscribe and like the video. And, you know, share it if you want to, comment if you want to. All those things help YouTube. Share the video with more people. Anyway, guys, most importantly, it is the community for why I'm here. That's why I always ask that you look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other in the chats. Go forward with love in your heart. We might not always agree, but we have a lot of things in common, like knives, like each other. So before you get angry, choose debate over hate. Guys, I love you all. Peace.